Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Women Crushing It Wednesdays. I got my girls Andy style on the panel today. So we got Nika. Nika, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. It's a Wednesday. Almost well, I always have 3-day weekends anyways, but for
Oh, you
holiday
do have
weekends. So
3-day weekends?
yeah, because I'm off every Monday now, but I work 10-hour days now, so yeah. But
Very
I like
nice.
the 3-day weekend, so I'll take it. But it's a holiday this weekend, so I'll take it.
I, I know that's right. Esme, how are you doing, girl?
I'm melting in San Diego.
Oh,
Yeah, you said it was like really hot. You said it was like what, 103?
It's
one
we've
on
so
three.
it's 102, and the weekend's gonna get even warmer, but it's not common for San Diego.
That's crazy. Where's
That's
the
that's
like
a
the breeze from
crazy heat
the
wave.
ocean? No breeze.
Nothing.
So D Styles, you were knee deep in some water earlier.
Absolutely unwanted water. I was invaded by water. Water heater problems.
Oh
It was
man, I'll
fun.
tell you what.
Right on my day off too, which is convenient, but it kind of sucked at the same time. But it's all right.
Oh yeah, on your day off, you just want to kind of relax, but then that's when everything happens. So yeah, it's convenient, but
I
it's
didn't have
always
to call off from work, so it's all good.
yeah, that's true. That's true. So we had a weekend of fights last weekend, and well, there was only one person that watched the fights, but good excuse. I had a really good excuse. So I was gonna watch because I wanted to see the main event, and I had a lot of our kids from USA Boxing on there to fight. So I had to watch the highlights. But my husband came into town, so I haven't seen him in a
Oh,
few
that's
months.
right.
So I had to give him some attention. So I didn't get to watch him, so I have a good excuse. But Esmeralda, do you have a good excuse for not watching the fights this weekend?
Well, now that you put it like that, um, well, I was really focused on the Marv Nation event that happened this weekend in LA, and a lot of the amateurs that I know had some fights this weekend, so I was really excited to watch them fight because they're my favorites. So I
Absolutely.
hope that's good enough excuse.
No, girl, that is good enough.
But that
Absolutely.
could segue into the Marv Nation winning the bid for. If you want to talk about that already, because
Let's segue and then we make our
Yeah,
way
because
back
nobody
around.
has to ask me about my results. It's
okay,
all
fine.
good.
No,
It
you
works
just
perfect. Let's go. Let's talk about Marv
Okay,
Nation.
sorry. No, no, no,
okay, D
no, no.
Styles,
I
we
thought you
won't
said you
skip
was
you.
doing the what?
We
The
won't
water
skip
heat?
you.
No, that was today. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, D Styles, what was your
I have
excuse?
a really good reason. I had to work. I had to work a lot
Ah,
of hours, and I work in a secure facility. I'm not allowed to have electronics, my cell phone, nothing like that. I
Oh,
couldn't watch
oh
it.
wow. Oh,
So
I
it is
couldn't
what
watch
it
it.
is.
I need my phone.
okay. Yeah, well that's definitely a good reason. And Nika did watch it, but before we go there, let's go ahead and segue and then bounce back because we do what we want. So
So yeah,
yes.
I think Esme should talk about it because she knows more about Marv Nation than we do.
Well, okay, so I've shot and I've been to the Marv Nation fights. I love them because for being a local promotion company out in like the Los Angeles area, they're pretty organized, and they have some amazing underrated fighters that I'm like, holy crap, these guys are gonna make it huge. And
T. Sorry.
and I'm glad that he got this bid because I think he's gonna start really doing a lot more stuff with his promotions
And
company.
so for those that don't know what bid are we talking about?
It's for Regis Progress
Yes. And Zepeda.
and Zapata.
Zepeda.
Yes.
And everybody was shocked that they won this bid because they came out of nowhere. To be honest, they came out of nowhere. So that's
Yeah.
why, yeah,
I like
Yeah,
it.
they
out of left
came out of
field.
nowhere, and that's how you do it. You sneak up on. That's how you do it.
That's how
Sneak
you
attack.
do it. Yep.
So we
That's
don't
how
have to worry about a another Triller, do we? Like we don't have to worry about that.
No, not Marv Nation. What I like about Marv Nation is everybody that works with him either he knows or he's been involved with for a long time. So I like seeing that whole like if I make it, we all make it type of vibe.
I love it. We
And
need more of that.
and
Okay, I
he's
need
like
to know
that with
more
his
about that.
fighters too. When two of his sons actually fight, and he recently let one of his sons go with Coach G because he wants her to take him to the next level. But I appreciate that he's a businessman and he's like, okay, I can't do this for you, but let me, send you to where they can take you to that next level.
I respect
So
that.
I have a lot of respect for Marv Nation.
Well,
Yeah,
I
see,
need
people
to
are
do
asking,
more.
are they Trilla 2.0?
I
But
don't
so they
no,
don't have a
no.
reputation of not paying their people and stuff like that. Because Trilla owes a lot of people money,
Right.
and they owe a lot of people money. So
Man.
Yeah. But I'm so glad that Regis is finally going to be back in the ring. Like, I believe he is very talented and he can give some work to some of the best. He just hasn't had a fair shake, and I'm not
True.
sure why. I guess, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to speak on it. I just want to say that I'm very glad to see him back in the ring. Like, that makes me really happy.
I'm very happy for the fighters too. I mean, that's a good amount of money. They're going to get paid. I think it's paid and
Yes.
progress deserve it. So I'm
they
happy
beat
they're
out
getting that
PBC.
bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
They
No,
beat out
absolutely.
PBC for the fight, because I think PBC was the second highest bidder under them. So
So they beat out
they
PBC. Okay.
yeah.
It's
Sure.
a good fight too. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I
that
think
is a
it's a
good
great
fight.
fight. I mean, honestly, I think it's a 50-50 fight. What do y'all think?
I agree.
It is. Well, what do you guys think it will be? Since Marv Nation is based out of the West Coast, right? Do you think that the fight will be out there, or is like?
I think it would make more
I
sense for them, don't you? For it to be
I
there.
think they should do it. In my opinion, I would
Gotta
do
be
it
a
in
neutral then.
Texas
Texas.
and it's not because I have the cap on. That's not why. But here's why: because you have a Mexican fighter, right, in Zepeda,
Yeah.
and then you have someone who was, I believe, he was raised in
Houston.
Houston,
Yeah,
but he's from New Orleans, so it's a good kind of space to do it.
and I've been to two of his fights in New Orleans where when he was fighting for the Muhammad Ali Trophy, the
Super,
super tournament, the super
The
what
Super Series.
super
super
series. There
series,
we go.
World Super Series. I went to two of them, and I'm sorry. I know those are his people, and he wanted to be at home, but the stands were empty. I mean, empty. I mean, we were screaming
In New
loud
Orleans?
in New Orleans. Yes.
Oh wow.
Man.
Yeah.
So Calix didn't even show up to support his boys. Is that what you're telling me?
No. I mean, I think you're right about Texas. I think you're right. Because Texas loves their Mexican fighters, and Regis
Yeah.
lives in Houston, and I think that would be a bigger draw. Like, I really do.
Well, see, Texas is a boxing town. I haven't
Sure.
heard any boxing ever done in New Orleans. If I'm, like
No.
they don't have a big buzz for boxing there.
No, but I
So
think Houston, because he's a hometown guy, and then he's
Dallas
fighting
would be
Zepeda.
good. Dallas would be better. Just saying. Just put it out there.
I don't know. It's like the George Strait song, like "Leave Dallas in the Dust." I think Houston.
Oh, dang. No, but yeah. So, I mean, I get it. The whole, you want to go home, you want to be with your people, your family, and everybody come. But really, his fans are in Texas. That's where he's been for a long time. Since Katrina.
but
So
Marv Nation is gonna have to go where the money is at, because I'm,
for sure,
like where they're gonna sell
sure.
tickets and everything, because they
They
put a nice
come
bid in, so
together.
they're gonna want their money back.
Because right now, if you're local or if you're from like Southern Cali, you know about Marv Nation, and one of those promoters that he has to branch out a little bit outside of the area so that more people are like, after today, I'm sure almost everyone's gonna know who he is now. But he's legit though. He does have great fights and he has great undercards, and so I think it's gonna be a good show.
I definitely
Okay.
am gonna learn more about him. Like I do, like Marv Nation. I do. Like I love I love it. I love what you're saying, and I want to know more about them because we need good promoters. We really do.
And I don't say that much about a lot of people,
No,
but
that's what I was gonna say. If you're
So
saying
that's
it,
why,
Marv,
yeah.
I
that's what
respect
I'm saying.
Marvin as a person, as a businessman. I have a lot of respect for him, so I think he's a good one.
Okay, good. That's good. No, I trust what you're saying. That's why I'm like, I need to know more about him. Like, definitely for sure. So, so we segued. Let's go back to the fights this weekend. So, Nika, you saw the main event.
Yeah, I saw a couple of fights, because there was a heavyweight fight
Was
Like
it Jared Anderson or was
Jared
it
Anderson
Torres?
and the
Okay.
other, yeah, I did see those. So
Okay.
those
Okay.
but if we're gonna speak about the main event, which was Comey and
Cepeda.
Pedraza.
Oh, Pedraza,
Uh,
my bad.
Pedraza, yeah, don't confuse me.
Oh, my bad.
right.
So it was a draw, and
Was it legit a draw in your eyes? Legit.
I'm going to go with yes because I can't really say that there was a clear winner, so I'm okay with the draw.
So you thought they both lost because there was no clear winner.
Yeah, if we were to put it that way, then yes.
Okay.
But to be honest, no, they both won because I really feel like Top Rank kind of had that planned that way because now they can schedule fights for both of these fighters that they've been, so I don't think it was a loss for both of them, to be honest. It was a win-win
That
situation.
business mind.
Yeah, definitely.
Lee Grove said I had Pedraza ahead 96-94, but a draw wasn't the worst verdict. So
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I didn't. That's why I don't think. You know how usually if when there's a draw, there's a bad call, like Twitter
Yeah.
and social media is up in a roar. It wasn't really up in a
No,
roar.
no,
Everybody was just like, yeah, they were just like, I knew it was gonna be a draw. Like, everybody was okay with it.
HLD said Comey suffers from the AJ syndrome. I'm gonna assume that he's talking about what? Not being aggressive, being a sore loser, throwing belts on the ground. What exactly are we talking about?
I'm not gonna say not the sore loser part. So I know it's not that. Yeah, you gotta be specific with that.
I'm not sure what he means actually.
Yeah, because I know Comey's not a sore loser, so I know it's not that. So you have to you gotta be specific when you break that down.
He doesn't make AJ money. He wasn't a unified champion. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what he means.
Clarify that. So you saw the Jared Anderson fight?
Yeah, and he looks good. I don't know who they plan on matching him up with next.
So we're gonna go around and talk about that. So I had a conversation a few days ago, and I was talking to two people that are boxing people. One of them I probably respect more than the other, but one of them was saying, "Oh, he's got 20 fights. When is he gonna fight somebody?" Well, actually, no, he has 12. And this is what we do. Like we know the game, we know the business. You build, and then you get a test. And I have some names in mind, for who I think that he should go against. But do y'all have any thoughts on that? Do y'all want to speak on that? Anybody? Of who y'all think would be a good test?
I don't have patience, so I'll be ready for these tests to happen. Like
go, yeah.
You go. I can 12 fights is enough for me. Go ahead, let me get a test. Give me the test now.
You want him to fight Tyson Fury now?
I mean, are we even like is Tyson Fury retired officially still or what?
He's back. He's back. Which we do.
Like he was never gone, but he's back.
He's a little cuckoo. He's gonna say what he's got to say, and he's gonna come back, and yeah.
So look, I like Jared Anderson a lot. He's being handled by Top Rank. Top Rank knows what they're doing. They got the best matchmakers in the business, in my opinion. Yeah, and maybe they're a little too slow for us fans because I agree with Nike. I'm not patient. Like I want them to be tested already, but. I do think like they know what they're doing. I just wish they would speed it up a little bit sometimes. Like the next three guys you're going to match him up with, he's going to destroy. Like they're incrementally improving his opponents,
right?
But incremental's too slow for someone this talented. Like it's time to speed up the process. But
and I think they're going to. I mean, that's just my thought. Now it's 12. Okay, now Steven 47 said Charles Martin would be a good opponent for Jared Anderson.
Yeah,
that would be
that'd be a good one. Yeah,
but I'm still we're still kind of building though. That's my opinion.
How long is your building phase?
Well,
like we got to talk to the builder here. You know what I mean? Slow.
Bob the builder, right?
The builder. Okay. Lee Grove said Jared Anderson is still in the record building phase. Yes, but in the later part of it, maybe solid top 15 or 20 guy. Of course, yes. Righty, yo, your girl, she's with you. She's with you, Nika.
I want to talk to the contractor. This building is going a little too slow. That's all.
Okay. Esme, what do you think? I mean, do you think that after 12 fights, Jared is ready for like the big guns, the big names? They need to stop the I don't know, the pacifying stages and put him out there with a big dog, or should they like give him maybe, I don't know, a former world champion and move from there?
You know, that's hard because for me, it's one of those things where you got to take what he's saying and how your corner feels. And if everybody's against her, everybody thinks like he can't, it's like, fuck it, go ahead and do it and see what happens. I mean, the worst that can happen is a loss.
Yeah. Which nobody wants today.
Yeah.
Which
but loss is not the end of the world, you know?
No, it's not. Like, it's really not. Sometimes, I mean, it gives you more opportunity, you know, because people are like, oh, he lost, I'm going to fight him now. He's next.
Yeah.
And then, you know, but absolutely. I was thinking in my mind, I wouldn't mind like next maybe seeing him and y'all would be like, Chris Arreola. Like, why not?
Like the fight.
You know, let's do Chris. Yeah, I think so. Let's do Chris Arreola, and then maybe Alexander Provodkin. You know, I mean, let's slowly, you know, get him out there, and then Joseph Parker. You know, so we can get notoriety across the pond. Derek Chisora. You know, and then we start, seeing what he's really made of. And honestly, like I've been in camp with him. He does not fight like a heavyweight.
That's a good fight right there.
That's a very good one. Yeah, that's a very good one. I like that one.
What about Mark Sanchez?
Yeah. I don't think I would wait. Like I would wait on even like King Kong because I think I would do that in like maybe 4 more fights. But I think it's time. But he
4 fights. Like we gotta speed this up.
When people talk the trash that they talk, and then you move it slow in your career, I don't have patience for that. If you're gonna be talking, and
I've seen this a lot with sparring and in the amateurs. Sometimes you're only as good as your opponent, and if your opponent's not the greatest, you don't stand out that great. But if you're fighting like a high level opponent and you can be there, but you just haven't been able to show it, then it's like, then so be it. Just fuck it and just go do it anyway. You might look better than everybody expected.
Well, you know what the sad part is that nobody wants to lose their O. That's number one. The team, we don't want to lose, right?
Christine.
Number two, so the promoter has put this money into this fighter, okay? So if he just puts him out there to the wolves and he loses, he never gets his money back. It's sad, but that's the business. That's just the reality of what it is, So it's kind of like it's a chess game, on how to move, your king or what. I don't even know how to play chess, but I'm just saying whatever you got to move, whatever.
Pawns,
what it is because it's money.
The rook.
It's money. Okay, the rook. So it's money for the promoter. And it's reputation and legacy for the fighter and the team. It's very complicated and it has to be very calculated.
Speaking of chess, like I want him to be moved like the queen in chess, like where she does a lot of moves. You know what I mean? Like that's not one move. They're moving them like the pawns, like just one square at a time.
So you're saying the queen making major moves? That's what you're saying. She all over the place. Is what you're saying. Okay.
Oh, the queen can move wherever she wants.
Wherever wants, yeah.
Oh, well, I mean,
that's what we do.
She's the queen.
Obviously, we can.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Got to protect the king. It is what it is.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So what are y'all's thoughts on that? Like, I mean, when y'all think about, okay, the promoter's got this, he's got to get his money back, and then you got this team. They're trying to be known as, and the coach is like the best team, the greatest coach, like. It's a tug of war. What are your thoughts on that?
Aaron's 90 years old. Like just make the fight. That's it. Like just give us some good fights. Like here's what I think.
He still likes money.
Which is why he should start.
He still likes money.
All I know is, I believe Jared Henderson's that good. The next fight I would do this is just me. battle the big babies, put them in there with Miller. The loser
Man.
needs to let go of the nickname.
Yeah.
That's the next fight I would do.
Hey, I like that. I like that.
Isn't he still like banned or no?
Yeah. I think
he just fought. Like he's like 400 pounds, but he just fought.
Was it 3
Oh, he
years?
did just fight. Yeah, because he took a whole pharmacy. Yeah, I thought he had like another year or two.
Yeah, one of my friends is like, no, the original big baby, the big baby.
Baby.
I was like, nah, he wouldn't. Anderson is very fast.
However, the last was definitely.
So let's move on. So we also had Richard Torres on there, silver medalist, Olympian, and I don't know if y'all even saw the highlights or whatever. So the I say the kid. I mean, he's 23, but
he's a kid to me.
He's a kid to me. But so he knocks his guy out, and I don't remember which round it was, but you could see the empathy that he had. Like he felt really, really bad. I don't know if anybody saw that.
You see it in his eyes. It's just like it looks like he's feeling it, you know, like his heart just drops. Like I hope he's okay. But he's always shown great sportsmanship, so I wouldn't expect anything less from him. Like
no, for sure he has. Did any of y'all see that? D Styles Nike. I know D Styles was working. I know Nike.
That was when he knocked him out, and then while he was going down, he hit him like 2 or 3 more times, right?
Well, I mean, but after he
no, I know. I'm just saying that was the one, right?
Like, oh.
Yeah, no, that was a brutal knockout. I felt bad for
it was brutal. It was brutal, but you could see, like, you know, that he's standing back and, like, you know, making sure he's okay. But he's truly genuinely a great guy like that. Like, he's in camp right now with us. He came as soon as he fought. The next day he was here Sunday.
Oh wow,
that was amazing.
Yeah, he's here right now, and
well, he didn't get really touched.
He didn't get touched at all. He
was fine. It was like a sparring match for him.
Yeah. So we have China, Azerbaijan, and Germany, and Philippines here. So we're getting ready. We're doing test matches, and we're getting ready because we have a big tournament that starts on the 10th of next month.
Wait, who's the biggest competition? China, Philippines, Germany?
So China.
They're watching, Christine.
I love China. No, China's very nice. They really are. They have 50 people that they brought.
That means they're not that good. Okay, well, who's the?
Literally, so
they're nice people.
Very nice. There's only 4 countries that are here right now that we're sparring with, but when we go to the tournament on the 10th, there's 11 countries. So that's what we're getting ready for. So we're doing the test matches to see where everybody's at. And then, like I said, Richard came in and he got right to it. He loves helping his team. He knows where he came from, Team USA, the coaches that were here, and he gives back to the kids. He's very motivating. If you watch my Instagram, you know, you'll see him on there and like talking and stuff. He's a great guy. So it was really good. Okay, Torres, that was poor matching. Again, you know, Richard had 3 fights. I get what you're saying. Crystal.
See, and that's why they put them in position for him to feel the way he was feeling. Like he knocked the guy out so bad, and then he's like,
I just think hindsight's 2020. Like, look at what happened to Evander Holyfield's son. Like, they put him in there with someone he was supposed to be, and he got knocked out. Like, it's of course it looks that way afterwards, but it's only his 3rd fight. I mean, you know.
Yeah, this is only Richard's third fight. So it's gonna get tougher and tougher. But you know, like I said, you have to build your investment. If I invest in something, I want my money back plus some, right? I'm not just gonna like invest in something and then just like throw it in the street and like whatever.
Yeah, like you like I could see the issue with the matchmakers because they obviously don't want them to lose, but they don't want to put them in there in a mismatch either, right? So they're trying to measure it. Like Top Rank kind of miscalculated the pro debut of W.c.i.w. Ramirez. He lost that fight.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So there's some like level of like, of course they're favored to win, right?
Yeah.
But the guy he fought had like 7-8 fights already. Had a winning record. Like, you know, is what it is.
Exactly. So So yeah, I mean, you look the matchmakers. They only have so much. I mean, it's very hard. I've tried to matchmake, and I'm just like, no. You get the paperwork, you get this, and you see this and this, and then it's like you put them in there, and you're like, oh shit, you like how did this doesn't match with this?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Then nobody wants to fight you, especially if you're a silver medalist, an Olympian. They want some big ass bucks. Who's got to put that money forward?
Right.
Bob does. So it's a lot to it. It really is. Robbie wants to know if we're going to be talking about Chris Cyborg upcoming pro debut. You know what? We will talk about that. Actually, we'll let you
Chris Cyborg's in a
fill us
box,
in
huh?
because I'm not too knowledgeable about that right now.
Well, her team is doing a good job of like promoting her for boxing because I got like a DM from them saying, "Oh, she's gonna have her first fight." And I'm pretty sure it was not her sending. It was like one of those like
Mass
messages. So
Yeah,
they're trying.
that. Oh
like
yeah,
Andrade's movie.
so I was like, I'm so special, but I'm not.
They said that to everybody. I was just
Crystal said, "Do you feel like Torres is small stature for the weight class?" You know what? Yeah, he's 6'2", and Jared is 6'4". It seems like the giants from the past were like giants, but it seems like today they're not as massive. If you're 6 foot, 6'4", you're small. But one thing about Richard is he has no fear. Like he will go in there and he listens. He listens to his corner. His dad is his main coach, but Coach Billy, our head coach, helps him. Jose, and then whenever we work with him, he listens to us. I'm in there and doing mitts with him, and he's freaking massive and hits like. I'm like, dang, if you miss, I'm out. Like, we will not be having a Wednesday show.
I was gonna say, did that ever happen to you?
You know what? I have been hit like a couple times, but not too much. I mean, usually because I don't like doing mitts with like new people, like amateurs, because you're gonna get hit. But people that have been in the ring and stuff, they're precise, and also you got to know how to catch the shots. One of my guys back home in my gym, he's Deontay. He's like 6'4". And we had a video. It was so funny because I was like, okay, I want short shot. He like hit me like, oh my gosh.
Oh,
and then I'm like, let's go. So he's like, you okay? I was like, yeah, let's keep going. Like we're still doing this. But yeah, it's you can be hit. That's for sure. You don't want to be hit by some of these guys though, for sure. Micah was.
So I think Julius is talking about Cyborg, that she can punch, but she can't box. Okay. But like, I want to know because how old is she? I feel like
I think she's up there.
So I feel like 40. This is very late in her career to try to jump over to boxing.
I got the DM, but I thought it was like a one of those robot things, whatever. So I didn't really like pay attention to it. So she's gonna have her pro debut in boxing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what they were promoting the fight for her first fight. But I don't know why she's choosing to do this so late in her career.
Yeah.
But I wish her luck.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. If that's her dream in life, then hey, go with it.
I just think like there's few MMA fighters that I felt could transfer over, and I think she's one of them. Now she is up there in age though, but it may be like 4 years too late. But someone said she could punch.
What makes you think that? Like, why?
Her striking's not that bad actually. Like she has really good. Like she was hurting on Holly Holm, a former world champion. Now, granted, that was with kicking and knees and other stuff as well. Don't get me wrong, but she can crack. I mean, I would like to see it. You know what I mean? Do I think she's going to be like the next Katie Taylor? No. You know what I mean? But I think I think she'll be able to hold her own at a certain level.
Okay.
I think. No, I'm not against it. I'm just.
Oh, I'm not either. Yeah. I'm not. I mean, I say, hey.
I don't know who's coaching her as me. I'm not sure. I don't know who's coaching her.
So whose card is she going to be on? Is she headlining or what? Is it a big promotion? What?
To be honest, I just like glanced at
Same.
the
This is
DMs.
great for women's boxing, though. Like I'm just
Oh,
saying, like
absolutely. Oh, Cyberg is 37. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I
older than
think
her.
it'll bring some
Me too.
people that watch women's MMA, like it'll bring them over to boxing, and so
No, I feel like MMA fighters, I know they don't make as much as um box. Well,
Yeah,
no,
that's
I
right.
don't. Let me know because but the way I see people, the fans and stuff complaining, I know that MMA fighters don't make as much as boxers, but I don't know if that's the same for the women. Uh,
Right.
I would assume so. I don't think they make as much as the female boxers.
Yeah,
I,
that's the rumor that
well, for a while, the MMA, because I don't know about women's MMA as a whole. I'm talking about the top of the like
The
Rousey
top
was
tier.
making like millions, and so for a time, at least a
They have
top
like a
of
handful, just a
yeah.
handful
yeah, for
that
sure.
they pay good. Everybody else makes scraps. You know,
But I
that's
think like
crazy
even the girls
because
in the
that's a brutal
UFC, like
sport.
they
That's
were
a brutal
making like
sport.
maybe like they can't be making that much. Like I saw a story of this girl in the UFC started on OnlyFans because she was making
Yeah.
enough money. So
Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm sorry, that's too much of a brutal sport to not be making money.
right.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's like,
I'm
I mean,
sorry. If
boxing is
you
life and
kicking
death.
me
I
in my
know, but
face,
I think MMA is
me in
like
my
so much
face,
more brutal.
and I'm not making no money, oh for
Yeah,
that.
for sure.
But you
Um,
know what? A lot of the women are starting to do the whole crossover into, women athletes, whether they're crossing over into just different sports to test it out, and they're bringing like along their fans that they've already established,
yeah,
Yeah.
which is
good point.
good.
Well,
I
that's
agree.
what
no, it
happened
is, it is
with
good.
Clarissa. Yeah,
Yeah,
when she
that's what
did
Chris was talking about, daring to be great. And you know what? I think why not? Why not dare to be great? Like I'm all for it, and I'll support her. Like absolutely. Like why not do what you want to do?
Look, I think what Clarissa
let
did
me get
was
my bed.
amazing. Actually, look, I mean, she went over there. She had some training, I guess, and just like it looked like she didn't know what she was doing at times, but like it was all heart. That's what kept her in that fight. And then she just like totally. It's like I don't know what's she had like.
Oh, here go
She
my
has
boo
like
bag.
I'll whoop your ass style. That's her style in MMA.
Yeah,
She's just
yeah.
like she just got in a headlock and started punching the shit
Yeah,
out of her.
yeah.
She's not
I
afraid to.
can't. Yeah, I just when I watch MMA, I be trying to get into it. I mean, it's so brutal, and it really
It's brutal.
it really shocks me that they don't make no money. Like this is not regular fighting. Like I don't even know how you train to be kicked in the face or train to get
It's like
knee
you
in the
better
face.
have good life insurance. Like
Yeah,
seriously.
like no, that I
Hey,
just pay me
Nika,
not to
it's
do
even
that.
worse when you watch it in person. It's
Yeah,
so
I
much.
couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine.
Well,
I could not imagine.
there was a big fight, like I think 2 weeks ago, and like where this one guy was like licking the blood off the
The
other one.
blood of
Y'all
the
see that? I was
yeah.
like,
Oh yeah, is that the one they shared?
Ew. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw the comments, man. So sometimes they're saying, "Oh, that gave me an adrenaline rush." I'm like, "What the hell's going on over here?"
I want to know.
He was doing it to get out of the hold or something. Like,
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
like
know.
Fury was pretending to lick Wilder's
Yeah.
blood, and we found that disgusting. Like this dude was like
Yeah,
smearing his blood. Like it was crazy.
And it's like
yeah.
different strokes for different folks. Like I get it. If that's what you need in your life, MMA, that's cool. UFC, that's cool. But it's just,
It's
yeah.
not for me.
I personally, or I don't know. It's very violent. Me as a boxing coach, it's too violent. It is. It's too violent. It's too violent for me. I don't know. Um, but we saw something in Twitter that I want to talk about. Like I said, I get my news from Twitter, especially when I'm in camp because I don't know what the hell's going on in the world. But so people were very upset, and this is going like way off of what we're talking about. Canelo. Canelo
Okay.
saying that he doesn't want to fight a Mexican. D Styles, I'm gonna start with you because you waving a fly or something. I don't know. Talk to me.
Like here's the thing. I saw the quote. He actually said something very similar. Okay, a
Before, yeah.
couple like last year, he said something kind of along the same lines. He never said I won't fight another Mexican. He said I don't want to fight other Mexican fighters, right? He's basically said in the past, look, I fought enough Mexicans already on my way up. I've already fought my fair share of Mexicans. I would prefer not to fight somebody from my own country. That's basically all he's saying. He's not saying he won't, though.
What about Mexican American? Like, is that off the table?
I don't think it is, actually. No. Like, I think he'll fight Benavidez. I think if Zurdo beats Bivol, I think he'll fight Zurdo. I really do believe it.
Okay.
I just don't think he thinks this is his way of supporting the Mexican that's fighting Bivol, but he doesn't think he's going to win.
Okay, let me ask y'all this, and this is going to be controversial. So when an African American says they don't want to fight another African American, is that okay? Is that okay? If we're going to give Canelo a pass, is that okay?
What do you mean? A pass on what, though?
Like we're like, okay, cool. You don't want to fight a Mexican? That's cool. Whatever. Is it cool for anybody who says that?
No. Like okay. How many? Like he's talking about Munguia and Zurdo. That's it.
Okay, so he's talking about 2 Mexicans.
These divisions aren't filled with a bunch of Mexicans like that, right?
Okay.
So that's all he's talking about.
I'm just asking.
So he said last year he clarified. Look, Munguia's got a way to go before he gets to my level, right? But he said I'm not. He said I'm not close to it. He's not close to fighting them, right?
Okay.
Like right now, the dudes that run those divisions.
It's safe for him to say that right now, is what you're saying.
No, but what do you think he said? I don't think he's saying he'll never fight a Mexican fighter.
I mean, I don't know. That's what I want to know. He says that he doesn't want to fight a Mexican. So what does that mean?
I think it means this is his way. This is my opinion.
3 months, a year.
It's his way of
solidarity.
He's just trying to show solidarity towards his fellow Mexican fighters. That's it.
Okay. What were you gonna say, Naito? What do you think he's saying?
No, I get what this style is saying. That's just his way of like. I mean, because it's not like he's never fought Mexicans before,
right.
You know. He had his fair share of it. Like, how many fights has Canelo done in that?
Beat up enough Mexicans.
Yeah, like I don't want to beat up on my people. It's just that, and you know what? I feel like Canelo's done enough. He can say whatever he wants, and not say what he wants, but he could do what he wants in his career. Like he could do what he wants in his career. Like,
but you love
to tell him that no, you gotta fight Mexicans. Like, what? Come on now.
Right. Okay, that I see that. What about you, Esme? What do you think about him saying that? What did it mean to you?
I feel like it's honestly. I feel like everything he's doing now is just strategic and business, and he's obviously got his own. You know, he knows what he wants to do and who's next and who he's actually going to fight. So I feel like that's just what he's going off of. But I don't think any fighter should say, "I'm not going to fight this. I'm not going to fight that," or "I'm not going to be, challenging whoever." Like you need to fight whoever is there and just
whoever's the next in line.
Exactly. Yeah. Whether they're worthy or not, like that's who you got to fight.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do.
So, Christine, you considered, weren't you like team Triple G, Mexicans for Triple G?
I'm still
Mexican style. Well, he's fighting. I guess he's he's an honorary Mexican, right?
So he's fighting him.
All I know is this: like I do, like I agree 100%. He should fight who's there. I will never disagree with that.
Yeah.
But I just don't think he feels like anyone's there. Like he doesn't like Zurdo will be there if he wins his fight, but that's about it.
And I think he should say that. Like, you Mexicans aren't there. So next, like that's
there's only 2 of them. Like,
well, he should name them because that makes for better publicity in the long run. He should name them. Why not?
I just maybe he shouldn't speak on the race or like the ethnicities of fighters when he's talking about who he's gonna fight, because this is what happens. We're
he
like,
might have a grudge too, because it's taken a lot of Mexicans a long time to accept him and to really be fans of his. And I feel like he's kind of like, well, I'm gonna fight whoever I want. If they're Mexican, like I decide that, because he's really had to do so much in Mexico in order for people to actually accept him, and that comes from the legends, the fighters, everybody that's there.
And I think I told y'all that a long time ago. Just I was like, when I went to Mexico and he was going to fight Triple G, nobody was like caring about Canelo. And you're like, what? No, they
I
were like,
believe you. I mean,
Canelo. No, they didn't like him.
look, I just want to read a quote that he said last year. This is his quote. Quote, I represent Mexico and I do not like to fight with Mexicans. I do not see any sense in doing that. He said this to TV Azteca. Jaime Munguia has potential, but he still has some fights to go before he reaches this level. I'm not closing the door to anything, but for now, I would not like to. This is specifically talking to, he did say his name, like you said he should. He said Jaime Munguia,
Good.
right? And for Zurdo, in the quotes, he did mention Zurdo. He said, I don't think Zurdo's going to win, but I hope he wins. And he said, I want to fight Bivol because he's the one that beat me. I mean, that's what he's saying. Do I like anyone, mentioning I would not like to fight this? I don't like it either, but I understand what he's saying though. Like I think he's doing it. Like Esmeralda said, like it's
He has a plan, and that's just not
it's
in
a
his plan.
strategic thing he's saying.
Yeah.
Like
And also, I think things get lost in translation. I really do. Like, I mean, I think that.
Like motherfucker, like that. Like
Yeah, I'm gonna
translation.
fuck your mother. Like, yeah.
Yeah, hey, motherfucker, you motherfucker. This the plant says back to him. Don't talk about my mother, motherfucker.
They do. They get lost in translation. I mean, they really do. So Lee says, so if Triple G beats Canelo, he should be a shoo-in for Fighter of the Year. Agree. He unifies the 160-pound title in Japan against Murata, then becomes unified at 168 versus Canelo, and he'll be 41. Agree. So let's just think about this. Triple G looked freaking amazing. Like nobody could believe how good he looked against Murata. And Canelo did not look like nothing against people. Just saying.
But that wasn't his weight class. I mean, come on, let's not do that to Canelo. Let's not do that. I'm Canelo fan. I don't care.
But he chose it. So
it was weight class.
My dollar is on Triple G. I'm just saying.
But wait, what?
Triple G fan.
Christine, this is the first time I disagree with you.
Okay, so
can y'all talk sense to her right now?
That's okay. This is what makes the show so good. So,
wait, is that what your heart says, or is that what you're like? By factual.
Corazón, right there.
I really believe
that's a good question.
Triple G is going to win because I believe he won the first fight, and he didn't get credit for it. I believe.
I believe I could fly.
I really do.
I believe that's a lie.
You believe you could touch the sky, Christine?
I mean, sometimes. So I think that I'm the only one that's going for. Oh wait, hold on. No, I'm not. Lee Groves. I give Triple G a shot. The man agrees with me.
Well, no, he's saying he gives him a shot.
Give him a shot. That's not. Yeah, you're running with me.
She'll take whatever right now. Like if somebody says I give him a 1% shot.
Oh, Lee Groves.
Lee said it, so we in. We're good. Absolutely.
Here's what I'll say about the Triple G fight. At first, I was very critical of it. I was.
I know. I heard.
But I thought, like, some people made some really good points to me, and they said, "Look, like people keep tabs on you. It's crazy. They're like, Disa, you made a video saying that you'll give Spence credit if he beats Pacquiao, and Pacquiao was 42 years old." And I was like, "Well, I guess that's true." I guess so. Look, it's a decent fight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like the fight. Christine, Triple G's going to get stopped in this fight.
Oh, no.
I'm just telling you right now. The dude's going to sleep.
Okay, hold on.
Now,
what's the date today?
August 31st.
So D-Style say that Triple G's going to get stopped. Okay, all right.
Right. You're keeping tabs? Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I think Canelo's he's coming from that loss. I think he genuinely dislikes Triple G, and I really think he's got all that aggression, and he's going to take it out in there. And this time, I really do feel like Triple G is going to have a fall. Either it's TKO or KO. I think so.
Okay.
I think so too. Because
Okay,
he's tired of everybody saying, "Oh, he won the first fight." He's doing it for people like you, Christine. I'm sorry.
Okay,
He's doing
so
it for people like
everybody
you.
on the panel is putting down $1. Okay, and I'm gonna take all. I'm gonna have $3 at the end of the night. I'm just saying.
I got $1. I
Uh,
got $1. Got Christine's dollar. Hey, hey, hey. No, but look, here's what I'll say. First, I want to use the word amazing. I think it's a bit much, but he looked good
for
against
who?
Murata. Like he looked good for a
Oh,
40-year-old with Murata. Let me just rephrase that.
did
I
you
wouldn't say
did
great. Like
when he
I'm,
fought Robert Brandt? Did you see the 2 fights against Robert Brandt? Like, are you kidding me?
yes, he
Okay,
lost one of them.
right. The first one and the
Right.
second one. I
He
mean,
knocked him
Robert's
out.
my guy, so I'm not going to talk about it
But do
too
you
much.
remember the body shots that Murata was landing on Triple G
Yeah,
early in that fight?
and he ate them. He ate them.
Okay, but
He ate them.
he's gonna move up in weight class against someone who's already acclimated to the weight, by the way, right? And I think I don't know if he's gonna take those shots well. I just don't. And I also believe that Triple G has slowed down since that first fight that you believe he won. He's not the same Triple G anymore.
No, but he got better when he fought Murata. He looked better. G Funky, thank you.
I feel like
He beat
you
the
hoping
shit
and
out of
wishing.
him.
How much Triple G's team paying you
I
right
was
now? What's going on right now?
surprised. I was like, oh my God. Like, I was
Yeah.
worried.
Yes, tell them that I look good. Yes, yes.
I'm just saying.
no.
I'm just saying. Righty Yogi, G Funky, agree. Agree. So
It's okay.
we're gonna change gears again. Oh, so tell me. So who do you have your dollar on though? Triple G or?
I want 5 on it. I got 5 on it. $5.
No. Just $1. You got Canelo. Okay, just make sure when y'all give me y'all's dollars, I am.
When I bet somebody 20, Nika got on me. You're betting $1, and she didn't say shit to you. I'm just saying. $1's fine. $1's fine.
So this is a fight that.
I'm gonna frame that dollar. By the way, I'm gonna put it right here.
Of course. And when you give me the dollar that you're gonna give me, I'm gonna have you sign it.
Okay.
Have you sign it? I want your autograph.
I was wrong. These style boxes.
I was wrong. I apologize. I was wrong. So Caleb Plant, Anthony Durrell. Anthony Durrell just said, I think yesterday or today, that Caleb Plant has only fought tomato cans. So what do we think about that fight? Let's go around the panel. Esme, let's start with you. What do you? Are you on fire for that fight? Like, what's going on in your mind?
I'm excited to see Caleb Plant fight. That's about it. I mean, I want to see him fight. I want to see how he does this time around. He had just had a baby, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
congratulations, Caleb. Yes.
So,
Yes.
Jordan Plant, yes.
But I feel like when you have a life-changing situation like that, in the ring it shows whether you're good, you're not good, you're there, you're not there. So that's what I want to see from Caleb Plant. I want to see if it doesn't affect him whatsoever, and I think he can take it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Micah, what do you think about that matchup?
Well, I think it's long overdue because these two have a history of back and forth. They kind of hate each other. It seems authentic, like it seems like a real beef that they have. Um, and I'm sorry, but Caleb has to recover from the corny ass shit that he did in that Canelo fight, asking Canelo, "Oh yeah, I'm pretty good, right?" Like he has to recover for that for me. So if for me to be on his side again, he's gonna have to beat Darrell's ass like something crazy because that was the corniest thing I ever seen a boxer do inside the ring, asking his opponent, for reassurance that he's a good fighter. Like, yeah, so their shit talking is kind of cringe sometimes
Do you remember
because
what he said about the
they
stool?
what do you say?
He tweeted out saying, well, I knew when I saw him sit on the stool, I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. You better sit on your stool.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, I feel like I don't
everybody
know what be
else,
going on in Caleb Plant's head. Like he sometimes the things that he tweets, they don't seem like he's here with us. Like he's very delusional sometimes. So Yeah, I'm gonna need to see something from him. I know he's like, as we say, he just had a baby and everything, so maybe he's gonna come out there with like a new passion to
Like a new
like make money.
fire.
Yeah, like he got to win for his family, but like what I saw in there with Canelo, like pleading his case for Canelo's like love and
Approval.
affection. I'm like, yeah, I'm not. So he gonna have to show me something.
So
But it was
details.
sad.
Are you on fire for this fight? Like, are you just like salivating?
Well, here's what I'll say about the fight. It makes the pay-per-view a little better because it's an undercard fight. You know what I mean? It makes it
Wait, hold on,
better.
hold on. Did you say pay per view? Because I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the
It's on the
undercard of
undercard
Wilder.
of Wilder and
What's the biker's name? The biker dude?
Yeah,
Silk
yeah.
Hellenius. Yeah, there you go.
Is he like?
Hellenius, yes.
Is he from Australia or?
I know he's like a biker Viking dude.
He's
You know what I
maybe
mean?
a
Whatever it
bike.
is.
Yeah, like yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh,
he looks like the head. He looks like the leader of the pack of a biker gang. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's the undercard of that fight. They're the only ones that showed up to the press conference. By the way, Wilder and Hellenius were on virtual.
On
You know
Zoom,
what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, they were on Zoom. Like, what are you doing?
just
This is your fight.
why?
I don't know.
They're just
But
important.
here's what I'll say, just to clarify what Plant did. Plant was actually tweeting out. This is after the Bivol fight, by the way, after Canelo lost. He was tweeting out while I was sitting in my corner. I looked over and I saw Canelo sitting in the corner. I said, "Yeah, that's right. You better sit in the stool." He wasn't going to stand up against me. I had to show him that I was a different level to Chavez Jr. But anyway,
I cannot.
well, because Canelo stood up for the whole fight against Junior, but he had to use a stool for a couple rounds against Caleb Plant. But that's whatever. I don't know.
Maybe because he had to chase him around the ring. I don't know.
I don't know, but he got some type of like, hey, it is what it is, you know. But I'll say
He was
this:
reaching for straws.
Esmeralda said something extremely intelligent, and I actually said this on Calix earlier today. You just had a newborn. He also made life-changing money in that Canelo fight. That's another thing, right? Is he going to be the same, right? So if he could go out there and show that he's still hungry, and I think that's going to show a lot in fairness of him as a fighter. You know, after making life-changing money, after having a newborn, and he goes out there, he still shows that he's hungry for it. I'm still trying to figure out like the shit talking in this fight because like. Yo, like Plant, you didn't beat up Andre Durrell. Like you didn't do that. A guy you beat Andre Durrell, and you're throwing that in Anthony's face. Like that doesn't make sense. Like, oh yeah, well, Ustakati beat your brother. Like what?
Right.
So
Like,
what?
how you gonna like?
And then I beat Ustakati, and you're saying I beat tomato cans, but what happened to your brother?
Right.
I don't. That shit's weird. That's lame. And then Anthony's like, oh, so you right now in front of the world, right now, you're not going to admit that you fought Canelo instead of me? Is that what you're telling everybody right now? Like, what are you talking about? Like, he's going to make $10 million to fight Canelo. Yeah. And it's for undisputed, for all the belts. Why would he fight you instead?
He would have took that fight too. Like, come on now.
He was begging. Didn't he say that if I don't get Canelo, I'm going to retire after his fight? He was on the undercard right there saying, if I don't get Canelo, I retire. That's what he said.
Say that. He did. He damn sure did.
It's almost like, I mean, if Caleb Plant wins, okay, he should have won. If he loses, oh my God. So it's like, I don't know. I'm not excited for this fight, and I'm not. I already told y'all on the last show. I'm not paying for the pay-per-view. I'm sorry.
Why? I beat the guy that beat your brother.
Yeah, I'm not excited about it. Like, you go from fighting Canelo to fighting Anthony Jarrell. Like,
well, who else is he gonna fight?
Yeah, it's a good fight.
Once you fight Canelo, like, you're gonna come back down. Sorry, I know you're not a Canelo fan, but that's just the way it is. Once you get that Canelo golden ticket,
so he can't fight Caleb, like, but your boy Triple G, he could fight like what's that dude he fought at the Garden?
Hey, but who
got 20 million?
3 times. Like, I'm just saying. Don't do
Triple G fan through and through. Let me tell you.
So Lee Grove says, as far as grudge fights, September 10th doubleheader with Marshall Shields, Mayor Baumgartner is off the charts. This is so true. Like, I'm sorry, I gotta talk about this T-shirt that I saw on Twitter.
Oh my
Oh
god.
boy.
You know,
I,
with a poodle with Mayor's face on it.
I'm
Girl,
sorry. That's
girl.
funny. I'm
Wait a
going
minute,
from
wait a
there,
minute.
but
A white poodle with Mayor's
Right,
face on it.
right. And I'm like, you girl, you just don't really know who you're getting in the ring with. Like, she's very one-dimensional. She wants you to stand in front of her so she can knock you out. Mayor is not going to stand in front of you. She's going to box your ass off. Like, I'm just like, but you know what? I think it's cute that she did the T-shirt because after, what is she going to do? People are going to want their money back. My opinion. What do y'all think about this?
they're not gonna wear the shirt anymore, right? Yeah.
No, they're not. It's going to
I,
Goodwill. It's going to Goodwill. Just
I
all I
thought it was
know
just
is
so
that
disrespectful, and
yeah.
I get trash talking, but this is a whole nother level, and it's
whole
just
other.
like to me, she just looks like it disgusted me.
Me
I
too.
have no respect.
No class. No class at all.
I'm ready for this fight.
I
Me
mean, you
too.
don't think she's doing it? Like, I'm not defending it. I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to get in her mind, right? Like, is she
It's
just trying to sell the fight, get more attention for the fight? Like, I
it's
think,
sold.
Yeah, I don't think this fight needs any more selling. It's this they've done a lot of trash talking enough to, we've been this fight's been brewing a long time, so
Yeah, and I'm not
we're
taking
ready for it.
anything away from Shields fight and Marshall fight, but to me, the Baumgartner Mayer fight, that's like, to me, that's like the fight that, damn. I don't
It's
know.
gonna
What
steal
do
the
y'all
show.
think?
so you're sold, you see?
I'm sold. I'm whatever I gotta pay, I'm paying it. You know. Lee
Okay,
Gross
ever
says to
since
me,
the last show,
Baumgartner is a
I
counterpuncher. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I want to see Esparza and Ginny.
And who?
Oh, and Jenny.
Oh, girl, Jenny, honey. We won't talk about the amateur days, but yeah,
Yeah,
we want to see that. Yeah, we definitely got to see that. Lee Grove says to me, Baumgartner is a counterpuncher who happens to have heavy hands. To fight the taller, longer Mayer, she has to take the fight to her, and Mayer will keep nailing her coming in. Absolutely. And, so as I talked about last camp, got somebody here, two people that have been sparring Baumgartner to get ready for Michaela, and not taking anything away from them, but yeah, it's going to be very interesting.
So I guess what like one thing I don't think that people realize is how much bigger Michaela Mayer is than her. Like
Oh,
Michaela's like
tall, big.
she's going to be
Yeah,
fighting a
so
welterweight one day. One day,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
Baumgartner, she's cut up, but Michaela, she's very strong and she's very tall. Like, she
yeah.
doesn't realize that. I think that
He
our
didn't he didn't
makes
make
them
those he
shirts.
didn't
I
make those
thought that
shirts.
too.
Yeah, no, he didn't make those shirts. He had posted that he made another shirt for her, but I don't it doesn't look like she posted the shirts that he made for her yet. They're
Uh,
just like the ones he made was just like pictures of her all over,
well,
with
honestly,
belts
the
and stuff.
ones that I saw, they look like. I mean, I think my grandson could make it. I'm just saying. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, but
But
that one Artman didn't make. So no.
yeah. Baumgartner
Wow.
always has a shot, though. She has power. That is true. She has power. But McKay, nobody's gonna. Well, I can't say nobody because her last opponent did. But Mayer is not gonna stand in front of her.
I
She's
just
gonna
want to see a real canvas from that dude. That's all I'll say. I want to see some real paint and a real canvas. That's all I'll
There's
say.
gonna be. There's gonna
Yeah.
be. Yeah, she's not standing in front of her. Lee Gross says, thanks. I think Mayer proved a lot in the Hamadouche fight. Yes, she did. I've seen Hamadouche come up. We fought her many times with our other girls. Yes, Mayer can box at a high level, but against Mavet Hamadouche, she showed she can brawl if need to be. And she can, and she will. And she's got the best coaches around her. Like, she does. Coach Al, the GOAT, and everybody else. Kay Karoma. She's also worked with Red. She's worked with so many. Like, she's got the
Yeah.
best people around her, and they push her to the limits. The girl is
So this
freaking
is
tough.
this is next week. This is next weekend. So we're almost
Yes,
there. Yeah.
I am
Because
so
I see
excited.
that Mayor's already in London. She's
Oh, they're already there.
she
Yes, she and
yeah.
Jenny and perfecting athletes. Kay's there. Coach Al, everybody. They're already there. Like, I was like, man, I wish I could be there, but I'm here and I love being here too. So I'm happy. But so Yeah, she definitely has the dog in her. Oh, she does. She does. The girl can get mean. But let's do our closing comments. Disa, I guess you guys to go take a pee break. But we'll start with you, Nika. Last word.
Yeah, I've been good this week, so I don't have any slick shit to say to anybody.
Everybody's been nice to you.
Yeah, because I really haven't been on social media that much, so that's probably why. But yeah, thanks for everybody tuning in every week on Wednesdays to tune in to us. We really appreciate it. You can find me on YouTube, Nakata Nika, and on Instagram, Nakata Nika. So yeah, this week I've been good, so I don't have anything nasty to say about people. Just don't put my name in your mouth. That's all.
Well, I wish that I could say the same thing. I did have a troll on my YouTube comments that said I was a clown because I said that Baumgartner was run out of the Springs. I never said that. I just said that she couldn't train here at the Olympic Training Center or at Triple Threat. I didn't say she was run out of town.
So wait, they left that on what, the YouTube comments?
Yeah, but
You should have let me see that shit. I probably would have some slick.
But anyway, I was like, no, clown. You're the clown. I never said that. But anyway, D Styles, what are your last words?
I don't have a lot to say actually. Tomorrow I'll be having the round table. Christine will be on, so I'm looking forward to doing that. Not a lot going on at the moment. I am not looking forward really to this Ruiz Ortiz fight, but I believe Ruiz will win. I think he should win this fight. I think Ortiz, even though he beat Martin, didn't look that good. His reflexes looked extremely slow. And when you're going in there with somebody who has the hand speed of an Andy Ruiz, that is a problem. And I think Ruiz should win that fight. And we'll look forward to when finally Canelo fights and beats up Triple G in the middle of next month.
Iron that dollar. Just saying.
I'm gonna get a crumbly dollar too. I'm not gonna give you a nice.
Just want to say, hey, Christy, hello. Thank you so much. Yes, Mayor's definitely gonna win. Yes, definitely. You know what? Thank you all for tuning in, and I love my panel, my girls, and my guy. I appreciate y'all so much in the chat.
Esme was having connection problems coming back on.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. That's okay. It happens. It's happened to me many times. Into the chat, I thank y'all so much. You're loyal, faithful, weekly support. We love y'all so much. So we love to love you, and we'll see you next week. And not next week, but the weekend after, we have a freaking exciting guest. It's going to blow your socks off. So y'all be sure to tune in, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends. The hottest all-female, besides D Styles, boxing show out there. Love to love you. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.